I'm waiting for you to like the video. Have you liked the video yet? Yeah. Nah, but like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that, just in case you for whatever reason forget. I'm gonna say that for every video I do from this point up, because I got one comment that said I honestly forgot to like the video, but it was like one of my older ones, and so that's telling me that there's multiple people that forget. So I'm sorry if this bothers some of y'all. Second of all, I see a lot of people slowly catching back up to, like, the up to date ones. Um, excuse me. I would like to say, tell me which ones y'all want me to finish, because this is gonna be the last part of what if Deku had a King's Quirk. So we're gonna get that one out of the way, and then I don't know which other ones I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna do all the ones that are up to date. I'm gonna get those out of the way, except the blood one, and I might wait on the lightning one. The quirks. I'm gonna wait on those two. I'm probably gonna push the other ones out of the way. The ice one will get pushed up after the King's one. At least that's the game plan right now. I'm gonna get the ice one out of the way, and then I'm gonna start looking back at my older ones, because those are a couple of them that aren't finished. Because like some of them I only did one part two. Like, what if Deku was a Saiyan? It was a couple other ones I did, but I know like what if Deku had the Sonic quirk. That was a pretty nice one, but I didn't take too long with that one. So yeah, now with that out of the way, we're gonna literally skip not much. So this is gonna be the Beast Force fight. I'm sorry if I did this already, because I don't think that's where I was. I'm thinking I just made it to season 3. So where we're gonna hold on. Got me a little. The chips and sauce. It smacks, all right? I know somebody in the comments right now like, nigga, just tell us the damn story. Since I'm taking this long just to start, let me tell y'all something. If y'all want me to, or do y'all just prefer the raw cut videos how I do it like this, or do y'all want some like less fancy-ish editing, or do y'all not just care? Y'all just make more videos. Anyways, we're in the Beast Forest. They don't, instead of Aizawa catching them off guard or whatever and doing all this trickery, he doesn't need to, because they're strong. So they all just, this is where the training begins. But before Aizawa can say anything, they're already pretty much halfway there. Everyone's a dummy stronger, so it's a lot easier. And really all this would be is like everyone flexing their powers. So even like the non-main characters would be flexing their powers and training and all this type of stuff. Because this class is, oh, got scared. This class and this version of UA is so much more stronger than most of them in canon, due to the fact is they've had infinite amount of training. Because the King's Palace is kind of like a time chamber almost, because it messes with the timing. Because Deku can change the timing if he wants it to be like a year in here, while it's a second out there or a day out there, he can. But there's also a good thing to this. You only age how you would age in the real world. But you get that. But you get to spend the time. Whatchamacallit? You get to spend the time like you're not aging at all, basically. So yeah, that's why a lot of these elderly people and stuff, they've been there for a lot longer than most, but for the outside world, it could have been 100 years or less than that, or it could really been a really weird time period. They go through the Beast Force with dummy ease. Now, this is where Muscular and all these people would come into play, but a lot of this stuff would happen differently. The kid wouldn't be, trying to hit Deku and all this stuff, right? Because the kid knows better. Everyone would have so much respect for him. And Deku would give him the power of the pawn. So that's increasing his power just a little bit, but it gives him a boost of confidence and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I can really just skip to like when they try to do the attack. Actually, no, I think they would still try to do the attack. Because I think Shigaraki, I think he would be like hella salty that this kid beat him and like beat him just like a B word. I don't know what this new YouTube shit. Like a bitch. When it cuss, damn. Anyways, so Muscular fights Deku. Deku one-shots him. But I would, drag the fight on longer. But that's pretty much what happens. But if y'all want like a in depth of what happened, Deku just kind of flexed a little bit. He tried a couple of his other fighting styles, his royal arts. They're not even called martial arts. But let's really get to the meat and potatoes of everything, because this is where Deku quirk really shines. All right. So they don't take Bakugo because Bakugo's stronger. Everyone's stronger. Deku didn't injure himself, so he would easily be able to get to Bakugo in time. Plus, if the dude did a sleight of hand for whatever reason, was able to make him turn into a marble, Deku would have used King's Eye. It's just really increasing his eyes. So it just wouldn't happen. Like, no. Now, let's see here. Booms, change, then talk to them. Now, this is where All Might would come into play. So, All Might and All For One, their fight would be even more dramatic than it was in canon due to the simple fact they're both healed. They're both in full condition. They got both healed, right? For different reasons. Because the person that All Might has, not Shigaraki, but another person, someone new, someone original, can I zoom in and out? Someone that I made, okay? Guess what his quirk is? It's the God quirk. So it's basically like Deku's quirk, but not necessarily stronger. But instead of just having the presence of a king of kings, he has the quirk of a god. Not a god or god. It's God. God, alright? So we get this out the way. The fight is super OP, right? Because they throwing hits, they throwing blows, they just throwing kick, punch. They're just throwing everything known to mankind. This shit is crazy, right? And then basically half of the shit around them is like, it's a stalemate, right? And like, not just like any type of stalemate, it's like a Vegeta and Goku, but they're on equal level and they both went out stalemate, right? Everyone, they used all the dirty tricks in the book. They used all their quirks. All Might did all his stuff. All For One did all his stuff, so they're just down on the ground looking stupid. Then the dude with the God quirk, I'm gonna call him Divine, but in Japanese, saved it. So he pulls up all big dick energy, like, I can take care of him. And then All For One's like, don't intervene. He said, listen, Grandpa, you're not in no condition to fight. Just let me finish him. As he was about to like blow them away, this intense pressure. I hate doing this voice. I think not. Deku strolls up with like, he's full power off a rip. His shirts are pretty much like, his shirt's almost ripped, but it's not. You just see his full physique. He looks like Escanor, but like more pause, but more on that daddy energy. Just, who hurt my kid? That shit's up. These niggas fight, bro. These niggas throw God tier hands, all right? They both kicked their respective mentor out of the way. Finally, worthy opponent. they're going blow to blow. Deku was having a hard time, man, for a long time because he hasn't had a strong opponent for a clean minute. So they're throwing hands, bro. You thought what All Might and One For All was doing was good, nigga? That looks like poo-poo compared to this shit. These niggas are throwing hands, blows, kicks. Deku's going through all his arsenal of his royalty weapons, while this dude's going through all his arsenal of all his divine weapons. And this is the dialogue, as you can see. And by the way, if y'all seen Black Clover, I kind of see that dude, the main villain in the current arc, Lynch, not looking necessarily like that, but like normal, not normal skin. He has normal ears. He looks like a normal faced person. He doesn't have braids or anything, but he has like long white hair and his eyes are like a weird red. Like I kind of see it like that, but like he has an all white attire. While Deku's just Deku, but big and buff, right? So while they're fighting, this is the dialogue. You think you can defeat a king? Deku's like, I'm a king of all kings. I will not stand for this injustice. He said, I roll over all and all life forces, king or not. I roll over there. Basically, he's saying like, I roll over this domain. You do not have rights here. And then so they're just going blow to blow, hit to hit, kick to kick, punch to punch, weave, bah.